supposed to make people feel
I just went over
in an unprecedented crisis.
Nobody thought we should do it. And when I did it...
But what did you do with the time that you bought?
You know
the
we
month
did?
of February. That
we did?
was a gap.
What do you do?
Month of February.
What do you do when you have no case in the whole United States?
You had cases
when
in February.
Excuse me, you reported it. 0 cases, 0 deaths on January 17th.
February, the entire
January.
month of
I said in January.
Your video has a complete gap.
On January 30th.
What did your administration do in February for the time that your travel ban bought
A lot.
What?
A lot. And in fact, we'll give you a list. What we did, in fact, part of it was up there. We did a lot. Look. You know you're a fake. You know that. Your whole network, the way you cover it, is fake. And most of you, and not all of you, but the people are wise to you. That's why you have a lower approval rating than you've ever had before, times probably 3. And when you ask me that question, let me ask you this: Why did Biden apologize? Why did he write a letter of apology? No, that's very important. Why did the Democrats think that I acted too quickly? You know why? Because they really thought that I acted too quickly. We have done a great job. Now, I could have kept it open. And I could have done what some countries are doing. They're getting beat up pretty badly. I could have kept it open. I thought of keeping it open because nobody's ever heard of closing down a country, let alone the United States of America.
Notice how he did not answer the question once, just kept blowing by it. And Paula Reid of CBS News, that's how you do it. That's as well as you can do it in a White House press briefing. She went in. She went in on Trump, and she did not let him get away with things to the best of her ability, but he's a bully and he blows through things and he takes that kernel of truth that I always talk about that he's so effective at, which is what the best conspiracy theorists, best bad actors do. They take something that is true and they just build on it to fit their own narrative, and that narrative is that the media is distrustworthy. Yeah, people don't like the media, but it's for different reasons than that, because that is expert reporting what she did. She just kept repeating, February, he was saying we knew in January, and then, yeah, we responded later. But the point was that she was talking about what did you do in February? And when she's referring to that video, Trump just aired this de facto campaign ad blaming the media for not responding to the coronavirus, which is rich, and aired it at a White House press briefing. And that's why this insane exchange happened after that. And it was saying, oh, the media didn't do anything in January, February, March. The media is not responsible for providing ventilators to hospitals, for example. But he kept going back to his tried and true tactic of fake news because it's effective, as I was trying to point out. But that doesn't take anything away from it. In fact, it just bolsters how great Paula Reid was there. Because that's great journalism in a sea of bad journalism. And just to fact check, that term is now nails on the chalkboard for me, but we should fact check Trump right there. Yeah, he did do nothing in February, and that's why he didn't want to answer the question. The administration did next to nothing in February, even though Trump had been briefed for months and certainly throughout January on how bad this could get. The president did not oversee any efforts to build out hospital capacity. He did not wield the power of the federal government to secure more masks, PPE, or ventilators. He spent that time downplaying the threat, suggesting the number of cases would go from 15 to 0 miraculously. And he did his other tried and true tactic, going after the Democrats, which makes no sense. But, you know, when you have an easy target like Biden, it's going to be easy to just obfuscate and continue to deflect blame onto him. No, bro, you're the president. There's no way that Biden is responsible for hospitals not having enough testing equipment and masks. That's just patently false. So he's not going to win over any new people with that, because that's a terrible argument. Red meat to his base. But the media stuff, it's dangerous. I'm telling you, it has some effectiveness. However, the media does toe this tough line, because I do think that like the CNNs of the world have been given this new life by going after Trump constantly, and they feel very emboldened because their ratings are up and all of that. but it turns people off and kind of makes people think, oh, they just go after him for everything. And there is this fine line. And I think the way you walk it is by doing what Paula Reed did there. Hard questioning, fact-based, policy-based, cornering this dude to the best of your abilities, even if he's going to yell over you, and just making sure that everyone knows, no, this guy's not telling the truth. And you do that in the way that Paula did there. So, I love seeing good journalism in action. That was awesome.